If you're working in STEM, either software, medicine, or engineering, and you want to improve your social skills and lower your anxiety a little bit so you can be more fun in conversations, playful, socially loose, confident, be able to connect with other people, be the person that you want to become, but right now you're getting stuck in overthinking, not knowing what to say. And if that sounds like you, this video is really going to help. Now, social skills are something universal to everybody. However, if you're a STEM professional, you usually are much more you more of the time are much more logic minded. You have to dealing with more maybe numbers or coding or it's a lot of just like logical thought processes compared to maybe someone at a always talking to different people every single day, have to put themselves out there, have to do that. But again, it comes down to the person specifically. And so there may be someone in your field who, even though works in STEM, is socially loose. And so it comes down to the specific person. However, there is ways to improve that, and that's what we're going to go over in this video. And so the first one is, and some talking points we're going to go over is the society's judgment that they put on you, you getting in your own way, you not knowing what to say, what to do, and your fear of judgment and the subcommunications on how you're actually presenting yourself. Now the first one is the kind of judgments that society puts on us. And so these are going to be the thoughts and beliefs that you have about the world, and even broader yourself and other people. Now, an example of this, of having like a societal judgment, is, oh, I can't talk to that person. I've never met that person before. It's weird to walk up and talk to someone new. That's just not something that people do. And that's something that social media, other people may have told you. And I just genuinely don't believe that's true. Anytime I've ever had a conversation with someone and it went, and I was actually able to express myself, it went always really, really well. And so this fact that it's kind of wrong to talk to new people, it's bad to maybe give a compliment, it's bad to be playful or fun with someone new, you're embarrassing yourself, you're being cringe, that's just wrong. That's just not true in the slightest. And so those are the types of beliefs that society kind of puts on us that makes it hard to kind of break out of that. You have to stand away from the crowd to be able to do this. And there's a whole bunch of other things too, like maybe not being as emotional as a man, also not giving too much energy or attention to other people. That may be a thing that people just do not like, that don't believe that is good, and so they ghost, they wait like 10 days to respond, and this is just like what society and other people tell us to do. So it definitely makes it hard to communicate or know like what is the best way of communication. But if you're getting trapped by all these things that society puts on you, you're never going to be able to express yourself fully, and that's what we need to do. That's probably what you want to be able to do. So those are just some quick overviews about what society may put into us. There's a whole bunch of other ones, but those are just not that important. We'll go over. The second one is that you're in your own way. So most of the time, yes, society puts thoughts in you and how to think, but most of the time what's really holding you back is yourself. It really isn't weird to go up and give a compliment to someone if they don't look like they're busy and see if they're open to a conversation. That's not weird at all. However, if you think it's weird and you're not able to bring yourself to do that, that is you getting in your own way. Hey, I want to be more social and connect with people. Awesome, that's a great thing. You should go talk to some more people. Nah, that's weird. And so you literally you can't do it if you think talking to people is weird. I believe talking to people is awesome. It's the only way to connect. It's a great way to provide value and fun and playfulness and good energy and positivity to the other people around me. And I don't need anything. I just need myself. I can go up to them, I can have a good conversation, be interested in them, make them laugh, be playful, make myself laugh, have a good time, and it's a win-win at the end of it for both of us. You hopefully, right? They get to meet a cool person, and I get to meet that other person, and so it's a win-win for both people. That is what good social skills should be able to do. Now, if you're in your own way because you don't know what to say and you don't know how to express yourself, you don't know what is going to be received well, and you don't want to have this fear of judgment that's so high or fear of rejection from putting yourself out there, that's what we're going to look at step number 3. You don't know what to do. So if you don't know what to do to be more fun, playful, and connect with other people, here are the things that I have learned from being super socially anxious myself to the person I am today. The first and most important is actually at step number 4, and that's your fear of judgment and subcommunication. And so what this means, this fear of judgment and subcommunication, is the way that you communicate your subcommunications, your body language, tonality, eye contact, and facial expressions, is basically how people are going to perceive you. And so I can be giving the same presentation right now, but if I were to do it like this and be a bit more shy and quivering, the message I'm giving is not going to hit the same. You're going to be like, okay, I understand this guy is teaching me social skills or how to talk to people, yet he cannot even communicate confidently. Does he even believe what he's talking about? Does he even know what he's talking about? And so that's what that tonality does. That's what those subcommunications convey. Am I confident in myself or am I not confident in myself? And those are literally coming out in your body. And I can tell whenever anybody is in that state because they will get a bit more hesitant. Their voice may begin to be a bit more wavering or shaky or smaller or timid. And I can tell when someone is having a fear of judgment, and their subcommunications will allow that to happen. Now, it's okay to have insecurities and things that make you a bit but if your everyday life going up to someone and saying hello or ordering something makes you so quivering and shaky in your voice and your head that you can't do it, that's something that needs to be fixed, because that's something that's going to hold you back your entire life. And so also what's happening is that fear of judgment. So that fear of judgment is holding you back from allowing you to express yourself with those good, open subcommunications. Now, in your eye contact, it should be warm, looking at that other person in the eyes. Facial expressions should be able to communicate what you feel with your face alone. So if you're happy, you can give this. If you're sad, you can do this. If you're suspicious, if you're mad, if you're anything, you should be able to communicate that without the words, just with the face. Same thing with everything else. Your tonality can just be a grunt. Meh. Body language is just how open and relaxed your body is. Now, when it comes to your subcommunications, what you want is a calm, assertive mannerism. And so this is really good because that calmness shows relaxation, that you are friendly and that you provide a good energy for other people to come into. And the way that you do that, you give this calm, relaxed vibe, is mainly in your tonality And then in the other, sub-communications too. But a big tell is going to come in your voice. It's going to shake. It's not going to be as loud. And to be able to be able to express yourself the way that you're going to need to be in this relaxed, calm manner, you need to be able to take deep breaths when you feel that tension. When you feel, maybe when you're in a awkward room or position, other people are talking, you don't know how to contribute, and you feel that tensity in your voice, in your body, just take some deep breaths. That tensity you're feeling is your sympathetic nervous system activating, telling you that maybe something is danger here. You kind of feel a little bit off. You don't feel maybe your worth, or you feel a bit insecure, and it's telling you, hey, maybe you should leave this situation, maybe to feel better. But you shouldn't, right? If you want to grow as your person, you need to do things that your body's going to tell you not to, especially in these areas. And so when you do feel that tension, take a deep breath and relax your body. Relax your body by using the smart part of your brain. Your body's going to do things naturally. You need to use your human brain and be like, okay, I understand what my body's doing. That's not real though. So my body really go into a fight or flight over a social interaction, right? And so you can be like, that's wrong. Let's do some deep breaths. I am safe. Relax the body. The body will then relax the mind. And then you want to express yourself without thinking. And so what do I say? Well, you want to be interested while adding your own personal input. And so you don't want to ask questions that are yes or no. I was on a call with a person the other day about teaching his social skills, and his social skills were so bad. He didn't decide to join the program, so I can already tell that guy is just never going to improve on his social skills ever. But like, he was just asking me I was talking to him, I'm like, dude, I don't even want to teach you. Your social skills are almost that bad. Now, of course, I was obviously worse than him, but it's like, you don't want to take action for yourself, and your social skills are horrible, and it's hurting your life, and it's just like, it's just like, man, like if you can, I was on a call with someone the other day who was actually doing this. He was asking me so many just yes or no questions. I just was so bored. I was on a call with him. He was seeing if he could join my one-on-one coaching program, and his social skills were really bad. Now, I tell you guys, mine were horrible. Now, this guy's, it was okay, but it just wasn't good, right? He wasn't engaging. His answers were so short. I didn't get anything. He didn't speak with any confidence. It was just like, I don't want to talk to that guy again, right? Now, that's what practicing your social skills are going to do. It makes you someone who people don't want to talk to because you're boring and stuck in your head and can't communicate and you're not fun, to someone who is able to do that. Now, if he were to join my program, instead of pussing out because he was too scared, if he were to join the program, I would be able to tell him things like that, and we would be able to work on it. But instead, he decided not to, and he's going to be stuck like that, this boring person who people aren't going to want to talk to for the rest of his life. He's like 30 right now. He's like 30 right now, and his social skills are still that bad, and he's not willing to improve himself. He had the money, he had the pain, he had the desire, but he just didn't have the conviction in himself to improve. And someone like that is not going to improve. They're going to be socially lost for the rest of their life, right? And if that sounds like you, and you want to actually make a change, make a change. So if that sounds like you, and you want to, if that sounds like you want to improve, and you're actually willing to take the action, you can go in description, book a call with me, and see if my one-on-one coaching program would be good for you. You can also ask me any questions on my Instagram. Just DM me, and I'll answer them there. But not knowing what to say to someone is coming from the point of, but if you don't know what to say but if you don't know what to say, but if you don't know what to say, you need to, but if you don't know what to say, again, you need to ask questions, be genuinely interested, and then also give value too. And so I'm interested into you, but I'm also kind of telling you who I am too. And telling who I am, there's certain things in there. Oh yeah, my name's Hassan. I have no friends. I spend all my time watching TV, and I don't really do anything else. And I don't like the TV shows I watch. How boring. I had people at this at my work who I'd ask things, and they would be like, yeah. Like, dude, if you ask me something, I'm coming up with anything. I'm saying like how a story on earlier today on how I tied my shoe and I got lost in like some weird thought, some weird daydream, and I came back to my shoe like 5 minutes later, being like, holy shit, where the fuck did I just go? Like, I'm telling a story. I'm making it interesting because I want you to not be bored. I want you, the other person, to have a good time too. And also, it's not being fake because I'm self-entertaining. I'm making myself laugh. I'm saying what amuses me. I'm saying what I want to say, what I want to share. And it's not coming from a place of fakeness. It's coming from a place of, hey, I don't want to be a boring person. I know I am if I do these things. Let me practice and not do these things until they come natural. But you can't give someone a line for every situation to be in. I can give you examples from mine. And so, but it's like basic questions, but you always start off conversations with really stupid basic questions. Where are you from? Hey, what do you do? These things are just lowering the bar. You don't have to make it perfect. It's how you're saying it and what comes afterwards. And so am I saying it like, hey, what do you do? Or am I saying it like this? Hey, what do you do? Do you like that? Is it good? Is that something that you like? Are you going to do that forever? And you're just talking about her job or his job for like the whole conversation. Boring. So what do you do? Ah, that's awesome. You know, my uncle's kind of into the same thing. Now, did you have to do this when you were applying, or did you kind of like go through that, or was that more easy? Like, how was that for you? Like, that's a way more engaging thing. And I added personal input. I had a personal input from my uncle who also did it. And, hey, did you do this thing or this thing? And how did that make you, like, how did that go for you when you did that? It's not a yes or no question. It makes me think it's something specific that's related to what I was doing or I was saying. And so it actually shows a little bit of expertise on the other person's end too. And so there's so many things going into your social communication. And then from there, it's just continuing the conversation, repeating back, understanding what they said. You know what? It was actually pretty hard for me. I had to do the first test, but then, I got some of the answers down and I went back. I was kind of nervous when I did it, but at the end, I actually passed, and it was a pretty amazing experience. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. It's like one of those things. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's really powerful. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. And do you do anything else on like your weekends for fun or anything when you're not, working your job? So that is a good way of transitioning the topic into something more fun away from work. Do you do anything fun? Maybe on your weekends when you're not working. And so that type of, I just transfer the topic to another thing. And now while I'm in there, we can transfer it to another thing. I just keep going like that. Do you have any tattoos? I was actually thinking about getting one, or my friend was thinking about getting one, but he had no idea what to do. I see you have a couple here. Like, do they have any meaning, or like, what's up with that? When you start communicating like this, adding personal value, and then asking the other person, hey, I'm actually interested into you too. I've already showed I can carry my part of the conversation. Can you do yours now too? Right? And I'm also coming from a frame of, I'm not trying to impress you. I just think we're equal people, and I'm just going to have a conversation with you and see if you connect with me and see if you like me back. See if like there's any chemistry here. And so there was some guy on my gym doing neck curls. I just find that a very interesting exercise I like to practice, and not a lot of people do. So I went over to both of them, started a conversation. Hey, I can't believe you guys know about the forbidden neck exercise. Like, that's crazy. What? How do you even know about this? Is it like you do boxing or fighting or anything? And like, yeah, we do boxing. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you don't do any of the reverse ones where you're on the other side. Now we just do these ones. I was like, okay, that's awesome. And I could tell the vibe just wasn't there. These guys aren't responding. They're for what, like, whatever. They don't want to be interrupted. They're just doing the workout. I don't really give a shit, right? All I was looking for is, are these guys going to that wasn't the point, to receive anything back in return, because I don't even want to be around those type of people or have those people as friends if they're not going to be fun around, right? Why do I want to impress someone who isn't even fun for me to hang around? And so when that was happening, I was like, okay, that's awesome. I just wanted to see what was up. You have a good one, guys. And I just left because they're not that fun in the conversation. I'm providing a lot of stuff. They're not. Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. The vibe just wasn't there, right? And I have the ability, the social competence to be like, okay, the vibe just isn't here. Peace out. You have a good one, right? Totally okay. Totally okay. It's just I'm the one putting. Totally okay. It's just I'm. And now even more. And again, it's how I'm saying it. My voice is calm. It's projecting. My body language is open. I'm not trying too hard. I'm not going like this. Hey, so you guys do neck exercises? No, I'm just going like, hey, you guys do neck exercises at all? Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Holding good eye contact. I look away when I feel too uncomfortable. I'm just present to the moment. I'm not getting stuck in my head because I'm thinking because I'm talking before I get a chance to think. I instantly put it out there. Now, to be more fun and playful in conversations, you want to do things like misinterpretations, like self-amusement, like storytelling, like illogical analogies or comparisons or similes. Being more creative in your writing, in your wording. And so, like, I can make any story fucking sound amazing. Me walking over to this door and closing it, or me holding this microphone, I can make it sound amazing. As I held this ceramic black steel microphone with this giant, I don't even know what this is, like a puffy marshmallow type of squishy sponge thing on top of it. I just spoke into it like I would speak, into anything else. Like I was in front of a stage of 1 million people. I spoke into this microphone like I was, in the. And I could literally just keep yapping about speaking into a microphone because I can just keep going. Those things are things like teases, and the way you want to tease someone is not on anything serious or anything they actually like. It's on very silly things that they don't take too seriously about themselves. And so, or maybe some silly things that they have done. Not super serious things, but silly things. Things that both of you can laugh at. Another big thing is people's clothing and appearances. And so if you don't know someone's name, you can just say, I can tell you're like that just by that jacket. Another big thing is just complimenting or making statements about people's appearances. And so people wear these clothes that they have for a reason. It's how you can now identify them too. And you say something so illogical. I did not expect a man with a red shirt to say that. I mean, red shirt people are just crazy. That is not logical at all, but it's very fun and playful. It's making assumptions, and those assumptions are in a positive way. Positive, right? Fun and playful, more positive, right? Instead of saying, red people are stupid, red shirt people are dumb. There's a difference, right? Or my friend goes to the military, the Canadian military. I can say, so someone goes to the military, you're a lot smarter than I would think. That's a backhanded compliment. It's kind of fun. Now, I'm going to say that in a tongue-in-cheek, playful way so he knows I'm joking. For someone who goes to the military, you're actually kind of smart. Now, I'm giving him a compliment, but the tease is, well, he's in the military. Come on now. Not to say anyone in the military is stupid. It's just that type of stereotype that I'm using right there, right? You want to start making statements and putting your opinions out there, no matter how stupid or dumb or illogical they may be. You just want to keep doing that and be comfortable with it. Just blurt it only for yourself. Don't look for a reaction for other people, just for yourself. You give a handshake to someone, god damn, that's a strong handshake. You in construction or something? Give a very gentle handshake. Are you a professional? Are you an artist? Are you this? I can just tell by your handshake. Their clothing too. Are you into design? Are you into fashion? You just have a very well put together kind of outfit here. I was thinking, I actually got these pants from this place when I was out with my friends. And actually, funny story, it was between these. I like them really well. I think they fit really nice, they're fashionable, and they kind of make me look like I'm hot as shit. I think they're really nice. They're comfortable, they're fashionable, and they make me feel like I'm hot as shit. That quick little monologue I had there. Well, what happened inside of that? First, I complimented the other person on their fashion, related it back to me then, so I'm adding my own opinions and beliefs, and I talked about how I went shopping with my friends, which is good. Tells the other person I have friends, other people do like me, I'm a sociable person, which is probably one of the most attractive traits in the world. A person does not want to hang around someone that no one else likes. It's just one of those very primitive things, because if no one else likes you, why is that? There's probably a reason. If everyone else likes you, why is that? There's probably a reason. And that reason, you don't know what that is, but you can make the assumption that there is a reason based on other people treating you like that. Secondly, I was also a bit polarizing in that. They're fashionable, they make me look hot as shit. That's a polarizing statement. They make me look hot as shit. First of all, the word hot as shit is pretty polarizing. And to kind of have this self-boosting of myself. If you genuinely believe that your pants make you look hot as shit, you say that. If you don't believe they make you look hot as shit, maybe they make you feel like you're a clown or something, a jester, you can say that. Again, it's how the sub-communications is in your internal self-esteem. So if I'm saying, yeah, they kind of make me look like a clown, or yeah, they make me look hot as shit, it just doesn't make sense. But if I say, yeah, this shit makes me look like a clown, or yeah, this shit makes me look hot as shit, and then give a laugh after, because I found it funny to say, and I genuinely wanted to say that and found it funny, and so those emotions came up naturally, that's going to be way better just because of the sub-communications and then how I said it, then what I said. So if you guys want more help with this, you want to improve your social skills, be more fun, be able to connect with other people, go in the description, book a call for me for one-on-one coaching. And with that, bye, love you, peace out.